guys and gals, welcome to Weekly Tips for Trumpet Playing. Just wanted to wish everybody a very happy holidays and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope your slide into the Christmas holidays has been pleasant and you haven't been drowned out by crowds and whatnot. Today what I want to discuss via video is actually the process of practicing, because this is something that really does change and enhance the way you play your instrument. A lot of times younger students in particular think that just because they're picking up their horn and they're actually going through the act of practicing, and maybe they've set a timer or whatever and practicing for 2 hours, that they're going to get further down the road. And that's not really the case. One of the things I want to stress to you is that time is not of an essence at all, really. You could take 10 minutes, be very focused and very specific with things, and you'll end up further down the road in those 10 minutes than you would for 2 hours just wailing and flailing, basically. So I want you to really analyze your process for practicing. If your process does not involve very careful thought, very careful paying attention, being in tune with what you're playing and practicing and how you're going about it, then you're really missing a lot of things in the bigger picture. Upper register, for example, because that's how all this got started for me. As my upper register started to grow and I started to really discover what I was doing wrong and improperly, and deep into my 30s, by the way, then I started understanding the process of how to actually improve range and what to look for. One of the first things I noticed on upper register was that when I would go up there, the first thing that would happen is that my lips would go and they'd tighten up instantly. What that does, it might work for a couple of minutes or more, but these muscles fatigue out really quick because they're very small. They're fibrous little muscles. They don't have a whole lot of strength. So the second these tense up, I'm already starting to use a lot of strength. Now you couple that with a couple of minutes and these muscles start to fatigue and give out. Once you can't get that pinch anymore, that grab, that's where a lot of pressure problems begin. And without really analyzing and understanding that process of what I was doing improperly, then I never would have been able to fix it and go back. So if I wanted to play something in the upper register, like with this opening of the video, I had to understand that to be able to get those notes to sound out, I had to play them equally as comfortably in the upper register as I did in the middle or the low register. So if I wanted to do, let's say I'll take Joy to the World again, and instead of playing it in F, I'll play it in G. Now that's a pretty relaxed approach. There's nothing scary about those notes. We've been playing those notes practically from day one. When we go up the next octave, those notes came again pretty quick, within probably 6 months, hopefully less than a year of your initial playing contact with the instrument. The top G might have been a little scary, but as you built up strength and built up comfort and relaxed, being the operative word, then that started becoming easier. Now, moving to the next octave, this is the elusive octave because we're above high C. And this is where a lot of people tense up. So if I start to tense up and get nervous that I'm going to play that G above high C, then these lips are probably not going to want to vibrate. And if they do vibrate, it could very well come out very pinched, very thin, if any sound comes out at all. So what I want to do is I really want to focus on keeping my lips set the same way that I had them at the G on top of the staff, and I really want to ramp up that air pressure, that air compression. So you'll notice that muscles outside the cup actually got more involved and got more tense so that things would stay still. These are my embouchure muscles. Everything in the aperture did not tense up. I didn't let them. I figured that process out. So that's one thing I want you to really go back for and look at in your own process of practicing. Whether it be the upper register, whether it be improvisation, or it be working on an etude, really seriously take a good look at your process. Hope this has been helpful. We're going to take a 2-week break for the holidays because I need a break, and I'll look forward to seeing you in 2012.